Welcome back, class. I'm so glad you can join me again for week 2 of our MAPEH Music and Arts lesson. Last week, we explored how Western music trends like EDM and funk influenced Filipino music. This week, we're shifting our focus from sound to visuals. Our topic is emerging styles in visual arts and multimedia, film, new media, and digital platforms. We'll explore how technology has transformed the way we create, share, and experience art. From movies to social media, creativity is now everywhere, and anyone can be an artist or storyteller. By the end of this lesson, you'll understand how film and digital media shape our culture and how Filipino artists are using these tools to tell their stories to the world. Before we dive into new material, let's quickly review what we learned last week. We talked about Western music trends like EDM, funk, and pop, and how artists such as Bruno Mars blend old and new styles. We also learned about rhythm, production techniques, and how Filipino musicians adapt Western influences to create something uniquely ours. Remember our activity where you created your own lyrics? That showed how cultural exchange inspires creativity. This week, we'll apply the same idea, but in the world of visual arts and multimedia. Just like music, visual storytelling evolves with technology and culture. Here are our learning objectives for week 2. First, we'll define emerging styles in visual arts and multimedia. That means understanding how new technologies and platforms are changing art. Second, we'll explore film and new media, how they differ and how they connect. Third, we'll analyze film restoration and why it's important for preserving culture. Lastly, we'll explore digital platforms and how they're used for marketing and sharing creative works. By the end of this lesson, you'll see how art, technology, and culture all work together in today's digital world. Visual arts include everything we can see: painting, photography, sculpture, and design. Multimedia combines these with sound, video, and interactivity. Technology has changed how artists express themselves. Instead of just paint and canvas, artists now use tablets, cameras, and editing software. Think about your daily life. You scroll through Instagram, watch YouTube videos, or design posters on Canva. That's multimedia in action. It's art that moves, speaks, and connects with people instantly. Traditional films are shown in cinemas and follow a linear storyline. New media, on the other hand, includes digital technologies like streaming platforms, social media videos, and interactive content. It's flexible, fast, and accessible. For example, a short film on YouTube or a TikTok miniseries is considered new media. Both film and new media tell stories, but in different ways and for different audiences. Traditional films are usually long, shown in theaters, and follow a fixed storyline. They require big budgets, professional crews, and months of production. New media, however, is shorter, more interactive, and available anytime. You can watch it on your phone, tablet, or laptop. Think about how you watch movies now. Do you still go to the cinema or do you stream on Netflix or YouTube? This shift shows how technology changed not just how films are made, but how we experience them. Let's talk about your movie watching habits. When was the last time you watched a movie in a cinema? How about at home on Netflix or YouTube? Streaming platforms like Disney Plus, Netflix, and iWantTFC have made it easier to watch anytime, anywhere. But do you notice how the experience feels different? In cinemas, you share the moment with others. At home, It's more personal and convenient. This activity helps us reflect on how technology changes not just art, but our emotions and habits as viewers. Film restoration is the process of repairing and improving old films so they can be enjoyed again. Over time, film reels get damaged, colors fade, and sound quality decreases. Restoration uses digital tools to scan, clean, and enhance these films. It's like giving them a second life. This process is important because it preserves our cultural heritage. Classic Filipino films like Oro Plata Mata and Himala have been restored so new generations can appreciate them in high quality. Let's look at a popular example. One More Chance movie in year 2007, starring John Lloyd Cruz and Bea Alonzo. The original version was filmed using older technology, so the visuals were slightly grainy and the sound wasn't clear. Despite that, it became a cultural phenomenon because of its emotional story and relatable characters. Many Filipinos still quote lines from it today. This film shows how storytelling connects with audiences even without advanced technology. Years later, One More Chance movie was digitally restored. The colors became more vibrant, the sound clearer, and the overall quality improved dramatically. Watching the restored version feels like seeing the film for the first time again. It allows younger audiences to experience a classic in modern quality. Film restoration bridges generations. It keeps our stories alive and relevant, even as technology changes. When we compare the original and restored versions, we notice big differences. The restored film has sharper images, brighter colors, and cleaner sound. But beyond the technical improvements, restoration also enhances emotional impact. Scenes feel more vivid and the story becomes more immersive. This reminds us that technology doesn't replace art, it enhances it, helping us appreciate creativity in new ways. Digital art is any artwork created using digital tools like tablets, computers, or smartphones. Examples include digital paintings, illustrations, animations, and graphic designs. Filipino artists like Kirby Rosanes and Soleil Ignacio are known for their digital works that blend traditional artistry with modern tools. Digital art allows artists to experiment freely, undo mistakes, change colors instantly, and share their work online with just one click. Social media platforms like Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook are powerful tools for artists. They allow creators to share their work instantly with a global audience. Artists can post their paintings, short films, or animations and receive feedback in real time. Social media also helps build communities. Artists support each other, collaborate, and even earn income through commissions or sponsorships. Today, anyone can be an artist using mobile apps. Tools like Procreate, Ibis Paint, Canva, and CapCut make it easy to create digital art, posters, and videos. These apps are accessible and user-friendly, allowing young Filipino artists to express themselves creatively without expensive equipment. For example, many students design infographics or short films using just their phones. Technology truly democratizes art. It gives everyone a voice. Film producers now use digital platforms to promote their movies. They release teasers, trailers, and behind-the-scenes videos on social media to build excitement. They also engage with fans through hashtags, challenges, and live Q&A sessions. This digital marketing strategy helps films reach wider audiences faster. For example, the movie Hello, Love, Goodbye gained massive attention online before its release because of its viral promotions. Now, let's play a quick activity. This is called Pak o Wale. I'll read a statement about film marketing in social media. If you agree, say Pak. If you disagree, say Wale. This activity helps us think critically about how digital platforms influence the film industry. Remember, there are no right or wrong answers. What matters is your reasoning and how you support your opinion. Here's our first statement. Using digital platforms to release movie teasers help build excitement before the official release. Do you agree or disagree? Be ready to explain why. Personally, I agree. These online previews create buzz and anticipation. For example, Marvel movies release teaser trailers months before the premiere, and fans discuss them online. However, some argue that too many teasers spoil the surprise. What do you think? Next statement. Collaborations with social media influencers are an effective way to promote films. Do you agree or disagree? Think about the advantages and possible drawbacks. For me, this is true in many cases. Influencers review films, create reaction videos, or promote movie merchandise. In the Philippines, vloggers often attend premieres and share their experiences online, helping films reach younger audiences. It's a modern form of word-of-mouth marketing, but it also raises questions about authenticity and bias. Our third statement. Live-streamed movie premieres on social media give more people access to new films. This became popular during the pandemic when cinemas were closed. Live-streamed events allowed fans to interact with actors and directors online. Compared to traditional red carpet events, live streams are more inclusive. Anyone can join from anywhere. It's a great example of how technology keeps the film industry connected to its audience. Statement number 4. Film producers should monitor social media to understand audience reactions and improve marketing. Do you agree or disagree? Why? For me, this is absolutely true. Studios track hashtags, comments, and reviews to see what fans like or dislike. For example, when fans reacted negatively to a movie trailer, producers sometimes make changes before release. This real-time feedback loop shows how audiences now play an active role in shaping media. Our last statement. Cross-promotion with brands and other artists can increase a film's reach and popularity. Do you agree or disagree with this? Think of examples you've seen. Well, we see this all the time. Movies partner with fast food chains, clothing brands, or toy companies. For example, Frozen had merchandise everywhere, from dolls to school supplies. In the Philippines, local films also collaborate with brands or giveaways in contests. Cross-promotion helps both sides reach more people and build excitement. Now, for your assignment, I want you to choose a restored film, Filipino or international, and analyze it. Discuss the restoration process, the film's cultural significance, and how it was marketed digitally. You can present your findings through a short essay or a digital presentation. This activity helps you connect theory to real-world examples and appreciate how technology preserves art. This time, let's reflect on what we learned today. What surprised you about film restoration? How do digital platforms change your movie experience? Why is preserving films important for our culture? Take a few minutes to think about these questions. Reflection helps us understand not just what we learned, but why it matters. To summarize, emerging styles in visual arts include film restoration, digital art, and multimedia storytelling. New media platforms like YouTube and TikTok have changed how we create and share art. Technology helps us preserve our cultural heritage while opening new opportunities for creativity. As future artists and media consumers, it's important to use these tools responsibly and creatively. Next week, we'll explore social media as a platform for popular dance trends and cultural exchange. We'll look at viral dances like Tala by Sara Geronimo and Pantropico by Bini, and discuss how social media spreads culture through movement. Get ready to move, groove, and analyze how dance connects people across the world. See you in week 3 lesson. I hope you learned a lot in this lesson. See you in the next one. Bye!